Backyard Inside Training Camp Live here from Dolphins Camp in Miami Gardens, Florida, where Raheem Mostert checks in at number 60 on the top 100 players list here this year, and we get a chance to chat with Raheem Mostert. Been so productive over the course of your entire career, especially here in Miami. Glad to have you, man. Thanks for spending some time with us.
Hey, guys, I appreciate it, man. This is it's definitely a pleasure.
So. Absolutely. 60 on the top 100 list, but we do have a slight score to settle here from the man that was sitting in that seat before you. Teron Armstead was called by Mark Ross, our colleague, the fastest pound-for-pound player here with the Miami Dolphins. Do you have a rebuttal?
No, I don't. I mean, look at the guy. He's a big, heavy guy that he ran what, like a 4.7, 4.6. I mean, unofficial. Yeah. But pound for pound, I got to give it to him. Right. You can't argue about that.
And you got to think about it. That's the big fella that's going to be laying down the lane for him all season. You got to make sure those are good vibes.
Got to make sure to treat him right.
Yeah. But I will give you a race question with your own speed levels. I talked to Tyreek yesterday and asked him about the team. Of course, he said he's the fastest, but he gave his relay team. Yeah. He said he would take the first leg. He said you and Waddle can be the second and third, and Achan was the fourth.
Yeah.
With Ethan Bonner as the alternate. What do you think? Is that your Olympic
no Schwartz?
Your relays?
No Schwartz.
That's so much speed.
I know.
That's a lot of speed.
It's
a lot of speed. I would take Reek after talking to him and being asked this question. I would take Reek at the number one.
All right.
But I did also mention that Devon would take number one. I felt like, a smaller guy jump out quick.
I love it.
And then me at the second leg, I feel like that's a longer distance. I'm good with the longer distance, right? Mm-hmm. Waddle around the curve on the third because he can handle that. And then to finish up, I would have to give Reek or Vaughn.
Yeah,
Devon.
So that is some real strategy. You guys have thought about this.
Getting ready for the Olympics. Getting ready for the next Olympics.
I think the toughest thing is the baton. We got to work the baton. That's I can't just be like, come on, bro, give me the baton. Like it has to be fluent.
Good news is you got one of the best distributors in the league. Actually, worrying about getting the football to you guys in Tua Tagovailoa. And we were talking about this with Teron a little bit too. But to see the commitment now that Tua's going to be here, for a while. What does that do for this offense? And where have you seen the most growth in Tua since you've been here?
Yeah, since I've been, first and foremost, kudos to the team to getting that done. It was I guess it was a process, but I'm happy that we were able to pay our guy. He definitely deserves it, and he's been lights out these past 2 years, and now he has an extra 4 years to tear it up even more. So I couldn't be any happier for Tua and his team and everybody around to finally get that done. But like you mentioned about the growth, right? I think that the biggest thing that I've seen thus far being his teammate going on in my third year with him is his mindset. He comes in every year. He has something that he wants to work on, and he's been working at it. Whether it be the deep ball, throwing the ball the first year, people questioning that to keeping that quiet, to his physical attributes, his concussion the second year, right? Because he was going through that, and being strong on that front. And now, man, he's just getting better. Mindset's getting better. His mindset's clear. He's worried about football now, and he's worried about getting wins and making the team better around him.
Yeah, and he's clear. Like as you guys have been all offseason, the key is to winning those games late in the season in December and January. I know for you, Raheem, you're coming off your best year as a pro, over 20 touchdowns, over 1,500 yards. What's the next step for you individually and this team so that we're talking about this team winning in January?
Yeah, contribute more. I think that's the biggest thing. I want to be more involved in the pass game. I've been involved for quite some time, but I really want to make an impact in that aspect. The 20 plus touchdowns, that's all been fine and dandy, but I'm more so worried about how can I help the team improve? How can I help the team go to that next level? Because I want to be a part of that. I want to make that leap with the team. You always chase your individual stats, but for me, it's always about trying to win that next game, the biggest game.
There it is. Raheem Mostert right here, one of the very best in football, Purdue's finest. Thanks for being with us. Go Hoosiers.
Yeah.
Even some
boiler up.
Wow.
I know. That's why they put you in between us. Yeah, because we'll see you in December.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. All right. Old Luke and Bucket, baby. Thank you, Raheem. Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you guys.
A lot more to